Hello, it's your favorite sports Unc here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the fastest growing community on YouTube. Remember, Nightcap doesn't happen without you. So please subscribe or you're going to make Ocho cry. And this is Micah and Jerry. They've kind of been going back and forth over the weekend.
Hey,
Micah posted a lengthy message on social media on Friday, concluding with a statement that he no longer wants to play for the Cowboys. Yes, I wanted to be there. I did everything I could to show that I wanted to be a Cowboy and wear the star on my helmet. Yeah. I wanted to play in front of the best fans in sports and make America's team Murrah's team once again. The team my pops and I grew up cheering for, way up in Harrisburg, PA. He is from Harrisburg, Ocho. You know, normally Harrisburg, that's Steeler or Eagles country. A lot of people like the Steelers up in Harrisburg. But hey, if you're in Pennsylvania and you root for the Eagles, I mean, you got two teams. But if you root for the Eagles, I ain't gonna hold that against you. If you root for the Steelers, I'm not gonna hold that against you. But think about it. He in Steelers Eagle territory, and he and his pops a Cowboys fan. Unfortunately, I no longer want to be here. I no longer want to be held to a closed-door negotiation without my agent present. I no longer want shots taken at me for getting injured while laying it on the line for the organization, our fans, my teammates. I no longer want narratives created and spread to the media about me. I knew I would be leaving money on the table, but again, I was okay with that. Again, radio silence as my extension. In March, I met with Mr. Jones to talk about leadership. Somehow the conversation turned into him talking about contract with me. Yes, I engaged back and forth in regards to what I wanted from my contract, but at no point did I believe this was supposed to be a formal negotiation. And I informed Mr. Jones after my agent would reach out thinking we'd get things done. I stayed quiet, but again, after repeated shots at myself and all these narratives, I made a tough decision. I no longer want to play for the Cowboys. My trade request has been submitted to Stephen Jones personally. Ocho, take off. What's your take on this?
Man, listen, hey, I don't understand. It's one thing for owners to think a certain way, to not really value the players that lay it all on the line for you, but you have a certain way of conducting yourself. You already have a history of things that are frowned upon when it comes to us anyway, way back. I don't need to bring that up, but to continue to show us during the Kaepernick era time as well, the one owner that came out and said all our players will be standing
hold
up.
The line.
And, we're going to hold the line if you play for my team. And just to see how he conducts business and the way he does business, despite being the most profitable franchise of all sports, the way he did CD, the way he did Ezekiel Elliott, the way he did Dak, now the way he's doing Micah Parsons, this time even going a little further across the line and talking about him in a way like, well, even if we do pay him, he might not be available like he was last year when you don't
miss 6 games.
That. You don't say stuff like that as the owner when he's busting his ass for you and your team. Obviously, do what his job is and what you pay him to do. Injuries are a part of a sport, but to hear your owner, the one who signed the check, to say it and to say how he really feels publicly to the world. That's the kind of stuff like it gets out, it slips out because somebody recorded it. Somebody stuck a conversation, but he just proudly.
He blurted it out.
Letting you know how he feels about you. How could you want to line up and put that hat on? How could you want to wear that star outside of just doing it for the money?
See, if we talk about Ocho, that's why I like to have somebody, because he might have would have told the agent that, but the agent never would have come back and told me or you that.
Exactly. Why you never want to be a part of negotiations, because the real them comes out and the agent never discloses that. Because you will be upset. Everybody will be upset on how they feel about you, because when it comes to business, they are shrewd.
Right. This is what they do. This is not what you do.
Right.
I don't have a problem. I think Bobby Wagner was one of the first ones that says, I no longer have an agent. I'm going to negotiate my own contract.
Right.
I think Sherm did that. I think we saw Lamar and his mom negotiate their own contract. I don't have a problem with that. If you says I'm going to be my own representative, I'm going to engage in these talks with whomever, be it Jerry, Steven, or whomever is doing this contract negotiations. I'm cool with that.
Right.
But if I tell you I have representation, don't try to isolate me.
Right. And back though, buddy.
That's why
buddy.
I have representation,
Buddy.
because this is what they do. I'm giving him a percentage of the total contract because I want him to negotiate on my behalf.
Right.
So that's why Jerry had him going all these plays. Hey, Michael, come on, fly on the plane. Because he's trying to, no. Now, if Michael says, you know what, Jerry, you're right. I can do this on my own. And then that way I don't have to give David, his agent, I won't have to give him 2%, 3%, or whatever the case may be, whatever he charges. I just keep that for myself. But that's not what Michael said.
No.
Michael says, hey, I have an agent. He's like, I thought this was the start of the negotiation. Hey, David Muguleta is looking forward to hearing from you. Hey, told him we had a great conversation.
Yeah.
He'll take it from here. Jerry thought they had a done deal. No.
Mike ain't
No.
Mike is not stupid.
No.
Hey, but Unc, this is the part I don't understand. This goes for everybody also in the chat. You have certain players. You have special players that come along. I call them no-brainers. I call them players that are no-brainers. When they come in, when they get drafted, and you watch them play year to year, it's a no-brainer when it's time to pay them.
Right.
Micah Parsons is a no-brainer. The Jamal Chases are no-brainers. The Justin Jeffersons are no-brainers. Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm just using receivers for perspective. Those are no-brainers. There's no reason to play a game when it comes to a player of that magnitude. Even if they're, whatever the books may say, like stuff like that, well, you know what? We have one player on defense. It's our superstar. The ball should have been rolling, huh? The season would have started in another 3 weeks. Why are we still talking about contract with the no-brainer?
Yeah. Because think about it, what it cost the Bengals. It cost them an extra $6 million a year, or an extra $24 million over 4 years because you waited a year. Yeah. It probably cost you an extra $30 million in guarantees because you waited an extra year.
Right.
So you have to pay a tax. You have to pay a penalty. If you're late, let me ask you a question. If you late on your rent, you pay a penalty. If you late, if you got something at the court and you're late, if you owe Uncle Sam, there's a penalty for being late. If you negotiate my contract late, there is a penalty for said service. Now, with all that being said, Jerry didn't have to say any of that, but Jerry's just going to show you. See, Jerry, he's got to let you know who's in charge.
Yeah. Well, we already
because it is reported that as the representative has been trying to reach out, Jerry ain't returned no calls.
On purpose.
Absolutely.
On purpose.
Absolutely.
To prove a point. What point he's trying to prove, I have no idea.
I run this show.
I'm gonna show.
I'm gonna pay. I'll pay you when I get ready, like you do me. Like you do me over 5900.
Me?
You basically told me I'm gonna pay you when I get ready.
Oh no, I ain't say that. I mean,
no, your actions did.
I'm gonna take care of you, baby. I'm not Jerry. I don't like that comparison. Don't do me like that.
We come up on a year. It's a penalty for being late.
I got you. I got one thing about it. Right? You know what? I got you.
I need to see you got it, but I need to get it.
Right.
Pocket's light right now, Ocho. Pocket's light right now. Just say pocket's light.
That's why I love you. That's what I love. That's what I need. Come on back home. That's what I need. Thank you. That's the Shannon I need. Let's go. We gonna be all right.
Oh, for sure.
We gonna be all right. I'm telling you.
Ty Tribbett said we gonna be all right.
We good.
And Micah said, "When you back me in a corner, well, hell, I don't even be here no more."
Yeah.
Hey, if you think, I tell you what, if you upset, talk about I might not be here, I missed 6 games, trade me.
Yeah.
See what the market is and trade me.
Man, listen, but hey, if Jerry was to play, but obviously he's not gonna do that. Boy, Micah could reset the market by what?
He gonna reset the market anyway.
He might get 50. I mean,
I definitely believe he can get 45.
Yeah, easy.
I believe he can get 45. Whatever Myles Garrett got in guaranteed money, I think Myles got 123. He can go 140.
Easy. But this is the only part I don't like is whatever team he goes to, it wouldn't be a contender. It'd be a team that has a lot of room, a lot of salary cap room, so they'll be able to pay him that.
Eagles will trade for him. The Commanders will definitely trade for him.
Commanders, the Eagles, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Hey.
If he was to go to the Eagles and they gave up whatever compensation they would want for Micah Parsons, then you might as well hand him the goddamn Lombardi now. just go ahead and give it to him.
Well, Jared said he worried about him missing time. He won't have to worry about it. He don't have to worry about paying him, and he ain't got to worry about him getting injured and missing time on his dime. So with that being said,
and the first thing
and at some point in time, it's just like, bro, what are we doing here? I get it. You own the team.
Mm-hmm.
You said, hey, I'm in my 5th year. We could have did something after year 3. Mm-hmm. We could have done something after year 4. So now we're into the option. You picked up my 5th year player option. That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
After 4 Pro Bowls, 2, 3 first team All Pros, defensive rookie of the year,
12 sacks a season, 12 sacks 4 years in a row. Come on, huh?
Is that what we're doing right now, Jerry? Really? Really, that's what we're doing.
It could listen. I can't say it couldn't be me because I'm
Jerry said this is negotiating, Ocho. He said we're negotiating now.
Right. But it's a shrewd business. It's a shrewd business. And the fact that he let his feelings out publicly like that,
yeah,
it says all you need to know.
Yeah.
It says all you need to know.
I think you and I, look, we've played sports and we've been we negotiate. When negotiation gets personal, you got to be careful, Ocho.
Yeah.
You got to be careful.
Yeah.
In any type of negotiation,
right,
whatever the case may be, if it starts to get personal, one side will start to build up a resentment towards the other side.
Right.
And then even when he gets the money, they still feel a certain way. And then the other person that gave you the money still feels a certain type of way.
The funny thing about it is, regardless for us as the player, we're never in a position of leverage. We're never in a position of power. But unless you're
like, you know what, you turn out to be you're like, damn, I'm balling. I'm defensive rookie of the year. I'm all pro. And I really just sit on my money. And I'm willing to say, okay, y'all playing. I see y'all week 8, so I can get that. I'll see y'all week 8, so I get that best of year. Come in, get me another quick 8 sacks. Now what y'all gonna do? Y'all play, I play.
Right. Yeah.
But see, that's the thing. If you didn't have, Jerry knows he has leverage. He has a 5th year player option, which is this year, and he has 2 franchise tags.
Ooh.
So just imagine if Dak, you see what Dak wrote in his contract? No franchise tags.
Oh, yeah.
No franchise tags.
Quarterback, he can do that.
Hey, put that in there.
Right.
Hey, no, you can't franchise me because that's the leverage that they got. Because I got theoretically, Mike, I got you for this year and 2 more.
Damn. It's unbelievable the game that they play. You already know how they feel, right? You already know how they feel about you, you know? It's one thing that they say, and I hate to bring it up because the first thing when you compare the NFL to a certain term they want to use, the first thing people bring up, well, you get paid millions. But it's modern day, you know what? But you get paid millions. You know, but that's neither here nor there. But just to hear Jerry say it, just the fact that he uttered the words with confidence.
Yeah, for sure.
Out of care in the world about your star player, and then he took a shot at Dak. What are we doing?
Well, look, Dak realized he's the quarterback. Dak is the leader of the team, yes, but he and Jerry, it's not like. See, Jerry had a relationship with Tony Romo. Dak has always Heisman opposed Jerry because it was Jerry that wanted to give Tony Romo his job back.
That wasn't happening.
Oh, he kind of got, you know, Steven and I think Jason Garrett and a few others like, Jerry, what are you doing? What are you serious?
Yeah.
Even after all those injuries that Tony Romo, he paid him. He ain't mentioned nothing about no injury. He ain't mentioned nothing about that. And at one point in time, Tony Romo was the highest paid player in the NFL.
Hey.
Without blinking.
Yeah.
Jerry also spoke to reporters about Micah trade requests. Let's take a listen to what Jerry had to say.
Would you ever consider trading Micah?
Again, I don't really place that with any real seriousness. Micah's got a bad back. That's like being traded.
Did the request take you by surprise?
Y'all weigh it the same.
Did the request take you by surprise?
Again, no, that's negotiation. I've heard that so many times in my 30 years in the NFL about from not just players but agents, and of course we all understand contracts. We're under contract. That's what we're doing. We're looking at adjusting the contract, but we're under contract and we're in camp, and that's the way the rules are set up. But that is old stuff, 30 years of old stuff. Some of these issues we're hearing about trading, hurt backs, all that kind of stuff.
When do you start negotiations with his people, Jerry?
Again, I've started negotiations in March.
With his agent?
I said I started negotiation in March, and I've negotiated double handfuls of contracts just like I did in March.
He thought it was
again. Are you asking me?
Yeah.
I started that in March. I fisted with him in negotiation.
My question is, he thought the meeting was about leadership, not about his contract.
It's my answer. It's my answer. I was negotiating in March. Again, I sat with him at the Big 12 Conference Championship, sat with him at the Super Bowl, so Mike is easy for me to talk to, and we've had good talks, and we had a good talk regarding negotiation of the contract, the way I have many players.
Man,
he said something very interesting, Ocho.
What part?
He says Michael's under contract.
Oh,
but what about when players are under contract and they get cut?
They don't care. You know they don't care. Especially
you see how one-sided. He's talking, we have contract and we have rules, but the rules are one-sided.
Yeah.
If I outperform the contract, want a new contract, you say, whoa, you under contract. Right. If I underperform the contract that I signed, you say you got to go. You see, this is what players should be. This is why they fight so hard to try to get guaranteed money. Right. This is what you should be. Instead of petty privileges, instead of worried about two-a-days and worried about how many padded practice you have during the course of the year, these are the things that true leadership in the NFLPA, this is what you should be fighting for. I'm getting rid of no, we're not doing no franchise tag.
Right.
Look, if I'm at a normal job and my contract is coming up, they can't say, well, we're going to franchise you, and if I work for Google, that means I can't go talk to Apple or I can't go talk to Microsoft. No. Free agency, how can you be free if you can't, you under tag, they got a tag on you. Free agency means I'm free to negotiate wherever.
Hey.
And there can't be a cap because whatever the market will bear. I just saw Mark Zuckerberg just pay a AI guy $250 million, gave him $100 million up front. That's what free agency is.
Mm-hmm.
All I'm saying is, and we're gonna get. I just hope the next person at the NFLPA.
I'm here.
This is some of the things. Health benefits, no
franchise tag,
franchise tag got to go.
Guaranteed contracts.
Yeah, man. Because you can't, Ocho, you can't have it both ways. You can negotiate with me when you want to, but you can also cut me when you want to.
Mm-hmm.
So if I outperform the contract, you say you got a contract. I underperform the contract, you didn't perform up to the standard, and so now you're gone.
Yeah. So you got to be careful. They need somebody. All right. I know you think you view me as the fun, the love, the entertainment, the jokes and the laughter, but they need somebody shrewd that could be shrewd right back. When it comes to conducting business, you got to be someone that's fighting for the players, not minimizing the players and pretending like I'm for you, but really siding on the other end.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, you know how we talk. The NFL owners don't want to lose the leverage. Baseball, players have the leverage. Basketball, the players have the leverage. all sports where contracts are guaranteed, the players had to leverage. I think because so many players on a team, NFL owners don't want to lose the leverage of the players.
Right. Yeah. I'm like, guess what? And I don't know when this back injury, and I ain't putting no Bengay on it either. So I don't know when this back issue, because it flares up. Every time I go to put that helmet on, my back's starting to hurt, Ocho.
Yeah, every time. Every time. Hey, he could play hardball. He could play hardball, but listen, with owners, GMs, everyone that sits in a position of power on the NFL team, what they will use against you is they know you'll probably fold before I do because you love the game. You love the game.
Yep. They're banking on it.
They banking on it. You gonna fold before they do. So you got to play hardball. How hard do you want to play the game? Because they're gonna play with you. They're gonna test you.
Yeah. You see how agitated he got? I negotiated in March.
Yeah. And I answered the question already.
No, Michael said he thought you were talking about leadership.
Mm-hmm.
He referred you to his agent.
Mm-hmm.
You asking me? Yeah, we're asking you. But we talked to Michael too.
Listen, can you imagine? Hey, chat. I'm not really into hypotheticals, but could you imagine if Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman ran the Cowboys? Can you imagine if they were the ones in charge
with the talent that they had? Because they've drafted like the second most since 2014, maybe the second. They might be first with the Chiefs as far as Pro Bowl players.
Imagine. Because
how many times they've been the number one seed and got bounced in the first round or the second round? With that talent. Hold on. When they had the best running back in football, Zeke Elliott, the best offensive line in football, and when they were putting 8, 9, 10 guys into the Pro Bowl. When they had those teams with Romo and Witten and T.O. and they had DeMarcus Ware and they had all those guys.
Boy, it was nice, but they were loaded. Well, they were loaded, but I'm not sure why Jerry can't get it or can't see it.
Jerry wants credit.
Listen, but you look at the Patriots, right? You look at all the teams that are successful every season. Every season, the Patriots, when they're dynasty and they good years. You had Belichick, you had Tom Brady. Forget that part. Where did it start?
Mr. Kraft. And the only time you heard from Mr. Kraft is when he was taking the trophy out of Roger Goodell's hand.
That's it. But everything starts at the top. Winning starts from the front office and it trickles all the way down.
Right. But Jerry wants it to be about him.
The Chiefs.
That's why people are like, oh, Tom Brady should go to the Cowboys. Boy, Tom Brady say, Jerry, I'll play for you for $1 million. And Jerry would have told him, hell no, because Jerry would never be bigger than Tom. And Jerry don't want nobody to be on the Cowboys to be bigger than him. So that's not going to happen. I don't get why he's doing it like this, but look, they go, I guess this is their, you have a negotiation in the media. Right. And when it should be negotiated behind closed doors. Oh, well, X, Y, and Z, we negotiated. We had a deal done. Michael said, well, I don't even want to play for y'all no more.
Yeah.
Let me go somewhere.
And Jerry's continuing to do this on purpose because it does what? It keeps whose team in the
media. We're talking about them. Yeah. Because ain't nobody, the only other team that we talk about is Cleveland and Shador.
Bingo.
We ain't really, if you really think about it, Ocho, we ain't really having a discussion about we talk here and there about, the bromance between Aaron Rodgers and Mike Tomlin.
Yeah.
I was just reading a little bit about Matthew Stafford got something going on with his back or something.
Yeah.
But for the most part, Ocho, it's the Cowboys, the Micah, Jerry, and you got Shador.
Yeah.
That's pretty, it's been a relative quiet training camp cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And Jerry's like, hey, let me start some ish. Jerry's like, hey, ain't enough popping off for us right now. Let me start some ish and to see where this thing go.
Yeah. But the funny thing about it, what I don't like is for Micah, I feel bad for Micah. I feel bad for the Cowboys, the fans. I feel bad for the players because they know that this is how your owner thinks of you. If you can talk about your star players like that, You already know what he thinks about you. And Jerry is at a forefront and letting people know nobody run this show with me, and nobody bigger than my program.
Yeah.
Nobody bigger than my program.
Well, look, even the team, Jerry, just so you know, every team gets a check cut for $432 million.
Yeah.
So it's not like you're doing an outstanding job, because you're not. It sells itself.
At this point, it does.
Just like all the other teams sell themselves. Granted, now when it comes to the local market, they probably don't do what Jerry does, because it's Dallas. Obviously they don't sell in Jacksonville or Cincinnati or Houston or Tennessee like they do. Okay, fine. But they're not gonna be in the line tomorrow either. But just keep doing it that way. He gonna get tired of Philly. He gonna get tired of Philly and Washington running the divisions. He get tired of it.
Listen, it's been 30 years. If he was gonna get tired of it, he would have already picked up on how everyone else is doing things. He's continued to do it his way. He's set in his ways at this.
Of course.
Now he's not gonna change. If I was the owner of any team, I'd be taking notes. Okay, this is what Kraft did. This is what Belichick did. Okay, this is what Howie and Jeff did.
This is what Clark Hunt and Andy Reid, how they handle business.
Okay, let me see the Rooneys. The Rooneys had success during this era. All right, we're in a different era, but let me see if I can steal some of the things that they did and how they conducted business. Let me add this to and came up with my own game plan, my own formula on how to conduct things, draft right, pay early, keep certain people. Man,
that's what they do. They pay early. You identify a guy. We drafted him, a homegrown guy. Let's get him in year 3. They got Karlaftis. It's going to take a pretty penny to get McDuffie signed. But
are they going to sign McDuffie? Because you let L'Jarius Sneed?
Yeah, they're not going to let him go.
Yeah,
they're not going to let him go.
Okay.
Later in the presser, Jerry tried to use Dez Bryant negotiation as reasoning for not wanting to work with Micah Parsons' agent. Let's take a listen to what Jerry said about this.
Why would you yourself not talk to the agent?
Because the agent, when we have a problem within a team and a player, I don't ever find the agent. He's nowhere to be found. Okay? Jay-Z said that Micah would make not Micah, but that Dez would make all meetings. Jay-Z and I negotiated the contract. We spent hours negotiating the contract, Jay-Z. And he said, anybody in my organization is on time. Said, my office used to be on the street corner, and I've always been early. So they will be on time. I said, where did I sign? But I'm going to call you. Finally, he quit taking my call.
I know Jerry dry snitch though, Dez.
What the hell? What does that have to do with any goddamn thing, huh?
He said the reason why I don't like working with agents, because the agent told me that this client was going to be on time.
Right.
That's what he told me. He said, I'm used to working on the street corner. And if you work on the street corner, if you're late, if you're early, you're late.
Right.
So you best believe my guy, if they're in this organization, which was Rock Nation, they're going to be on time. This was Dez's response. Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart mentioning my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair ish on some G-ish. We have a story time if that's what we doing.
Yeah. Dez got his little piece, but you can't win that war.
Yeah.
You can't, Dez, you can't win that war.
Nah.
You can't win that war. And what I wouldn't do.
I'm not getting into it with because Jerry is the type to tell all your business. Ocho, that's little okay. Dez was late for meeting. Okay, fine. I get it.
Yeah. Sure, who wasn't? Because I was too.
But Jerry might like, hold on. No, Jerry, you can't say that. Oh, I wasn't supposed to tell that much? Jerry, the old people, Ocho, when they measure, they don't really have no measuring. They go by feel. They go by, this and that. Ain't no measuring cup. Mm-hmm. See, some coaches, owners might measure. Okay, I get a little bit. Jerry just pour.
Hey, listen, if he can do to Micah, who is of value to his franchise right now, what do you think he'll do to Dez, who is of no value right now?
Yeah,
playing for you.
Yeah,
so I went, and also I wouldn't want to. There are certain bridges I don't want to burn.
Yeah, for sure.
Certain bridges I don't want to burn because you never know when you might have to cross them again.
Yeah. Dad, but
Forget,
I'm sure Dad was sitting on his couch.
Right.
Dad was probably playing Madden because you say Dad's good with the sticks.
Yeah, Dad's nice.
Dad's probably say, what the hell I got to do with this? I'm minding my own business. Right. And you bring me into this.
Mm-hmm. And you know what's funny is we have people on the outside, looking at it. They're just owners, and I want people to understand how powerful these individuals are outside of the game of football.
Mm-hmm.
I want people to understand. So when I just said there's certain bridges you don't want to burn, even if, okay, you know what he said, something you don't like? Well, you know what? There's certain things you got to let go because you go on the war with something you will never be able to defeat. And it can ruin a lot of things for you outside if you get what I'm saying. Them folks is very, 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 very powerful. Outside of football, I think people don't. I think people really don't understand the power that these individuals have.
Oh yeah, they do.
I mean the cat, just a regular football fans, like people in the chat. I don't think.
Oh yeah.
How powerful?
Yeah.
These people are.
Yeah. I told him Mr. Bowling called and got my money back. Ocho, if I give you the right tools, you can probably win the war, but I got to give you the right weapons to go fight. I don't know currently if Micah has the weapon to fight. Now,
you had no leverage, huh?
Nope.
It's unfair.
Yep. But I'm like, hello, how long Dez, how long you been retired? 7 years? 8 years?
I'm not sure why he even brought Dez's name up.
Yes.
It makes no sense.
Because here's the thing. You could say that you didn't have to use Dez. You could have said there have been times that the agent told me that player X was going to get treatment, player X was going to do X, Y, and Z.
Right.
When player X does not do that, and I try to get on the phone with the agent, now all of a sudden he won't return the calls. Now, but when we're negotiating money, he calling me.
Right.
I got all his phone. I got his landline. And a whole lot of people ain't got landlines no more. But I got his landline. I got the number to the secretary. I got his personal phone number. I got X, Y, and Z. All I'm saying is he didn't have to use Dez.
It ain't make no sense.
He didn't have to use Dez.
It make no sense.
And I can assure you, Dez is not. But Dez, hey, just let it rock.
Let it slide.
You good, hey. You done made your money. You straight. You live in Dallas. You got a nice life. Don't mess it up with some petty bull jive. It ain't even worth it, bro. You know that. I know it's frustrating that he dragging you into something you ain't got nothing to do with. That's between Jerry and Micah and David Muguleta.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do with Dez Bryant. Dez Bryant. I don't know if there is an agent. I don't know if Rock Nation has a client on the Cowboys. I don't know. All I do know is that Dez's name shouldn't have been brought up when you're trying to make a point of why you don't like negotiating with agents.
Right.
But all these million. I'm just saying.
He's throwing everybody under the bus, huh? Jerry throwing everybody under the bus. He driving forward, reversing over him. Golly, what we doing?
It backed up over. But I thought that was the whole thing. That's the whole thing about having an agent. I mean, I guarantee when Jerry goes negotiate these $100 million deals, Jerry send his $100 million lawyers in there to negotiate with the other company's $100 million lawyers.
Right. Hey, you think him and Muguleta don't get along? You think they got some personal issues or something?
No, Muguleta gonna be looking to reset the market.
Damn.
The same thing Todd France did when he got Dak's money. Now I don't know who represents CD, but I know Todd France represents Dak.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking to reset the market because I want to keep climbing higher, and I'm trying to get as much money as I can guarantee. Because I'm trying to get who got the most guaranteed money? Myles Garrett 123. Okay, I'm trying to get 140 because we're going to keep pushing it. We're going to keep pushing it. Oh, Lamar Jackson said, oh, did y'all see what Josh Allen got guaranteed? I'm going to need that because he got 1 MVP. I got 2.
Matter of fact,
should have had 3.
Lamar going back to the table after this season.
Hell, Lamar tried to go back to the table before this season.
Yeah, well, it's finna happen. I'm sure it hit the ticket at some point.
I'm just saying, look, if you're talking about north of what Josh got, holler at your boy.
Yeah.
If that ain't what you're looking for, what we talking about?
Damn.
I mean, what's Lamar, 28, 29? He's straight. He good.
Yeah.
Boy, man, I can't believe Jerry be throwing everybody under the bus.
Hey, man, Jerry don't care, man. Buddy don't care, man. He thugging.
Jerry, you do realize these. First of all, Jerry, you do realize these are supposed to be private conversations. Like when you talk to an agent, that's supposed to be private. This man mentioned Jay-Z by name. He said, I did a deal with Jay-Z myself. So he gonna be on time. Say, tell me where I signed at. Right there.
Hey, man.
Oh, I had a conversation with Micah in March at the Big 12 championship at the Super Bowl.
Right.
Bro, this private conversation.
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. This is business.
Man. Hey, I didn't find out, Jerry, you wearing a wire. You telling everybody business.
Oh, man.
Jerry put it out there, man. Dez responded, I read the quote, Jerry Jones, I don't think it's smart to mention my name. I kept quiet about a lot of unfair-ish on some G-ish. We can have a story time. We can have story time if that's what we're doing. Nah, just let it rock, Dez.
Let it rock, Dez. Let it rock.
Rock Nation, Terrence Steele. Oh, okay. Terrence Steele, he's the right tackle on the Cowboys. Rock Nation also responded in 2015 at the club, at 21 Club, on a napkin, Jerry Jones, Juan Perez, Sean Jay-Z Carter, and Stephen Jones negotiated a 5-year, $70 million deal, which included $45 million guaranteed and a $20 million signing bonus for Dez Bryant at the time, which was the second largest contract for a wide receiver in NFL history. The claim that Mr. Carter or Rock Nation representative did not return a call from Jerry Jones is not only a false statement, but it's also a comical one. Rock Nation sports representative.
So now Jerry lying too. Well, shoot, who don't we all listen, but he ain't handling business the right way.
Nope. But guess what? He don't care.
Definitely don't.
He don't care. He don't care, Jerry.
Definitely don't.